Did you know this about Tuvalu? It is an island nation or a set of island chains that become one nation that consists of 9 small islands with atolls around them that are only about 26 kilometers of actual land despite taking up a massive part of the ocean in Polynesia. Funafuti is the capital, and then the government power is all in Fogafoli. These are smaller cities in these very tiny island chains. And speaking of, this continues our path towards going from the least populated countries up, and this is the second least populated island nation in the world, just above Nauru and just below Palau. Some major historical points with this country are that it was once under the jurisdiction of many different European powers, but before that, it had a period where a lot of its people were kidnapped by Peru to be used as a labor force, and then parts of Queensland, Australia did the same thing, taking people from these islands and using them as forced labor. And then there's our final fact, which is about how this nation has made a significant part of its GDP using something unique. Back when the internet first came out, every nation was given a domain name that they claimed legal rights to, such as Japan having .jp and Guatemala having .gt. Tuvalu had .tv, which they were able to use for trademarks and make a lot of money off of. The name Tuvalu translates literally to 8 stand together, representing the 8 islands that made up Tuvalu upon the naming of this nation. However, Tuvalu actually has 9 islands. The issue with this was that at the time, the 9th island in it, which was not included, was Nulakita, which was uninhabited for much of its history and was not counted as one of the major islands of Tuvalu. But because of this, the nation has benefited greatly. If they hadn't picked the name Tuvalu, they wouldn't have laid claim to the domain .tv, which anytime it is used has to pay royalties to Tuvalu. So anytime someone searches up something like twitch.tv, for example, or any other streaming platform that says .tv, they have to credit some money to Tuvalu, and this makes up at least 10% of their GDP. Millions and millions per year go to the country because of this. These are just some of the facts about Tuvalu and its history, which I covered fully on my history podcast, Young History. If you want to learn more about Tuvalu and about the rest of the world, go ahead and check that out. Link in the bio.